If you live in an apartment, you know the struggle. Slow, choppy Wi-Fi, right? It feels like you're in a constant battle with every other network in the building. Well, let's dive in and look at the real professional way to fix it for good, starting with the one crucial step that almost everyone skips. So just so you know, what we're covering here is part 2 of a fantastic, super detailed, 10-part guide from the folks at RFI Detectives, who are part of the Virtualization Options LLC family. This whole series is really for the technically savvy user who wants to go beyond the basics. Today, we're zoning in on their Chapter 2, which is all about laying the proper groundwork before you touch a single setting.
I know what you're thinking. You're ready to log into your router and just start flipping switches, right? Change the channel, boost the power, all that stuff. But wait, seriously, stop. Don't touch anything yet. Because how you make the changes is infinitely more important than what changes you actually make. Before we even think about solutions, we have to get into the right headspace. This is what network pros call the troubleshooter's mindset. It's not about taking wild guesses or trying a bunch of random things you read online. No, it's about being deliberate, being methodical, and knowing exactly what you're doing and why.
And really, this mindset boils down to 3 simple golden rules. First, you document your current setup. Everything. Take screenshots, write it down. I don't care how you do it, just save it. Second, you make only one, and I mean one, single reversible change at a time. Third, you test that one change and you document the results. This isn't just a suggestion, this is the absolute foundation for actually fixing the problem instead of just messing around.
And that leads us straight to the biggest trap people fall into: guessing. When you get in there and change the channel and the channel width and the power level all at the same time, you've just created total chaos. You have no idea what helped, what hurt, or what did absolutely nothing at all. And just look at the difference here, side by side. When you make one change, you get a clear cause and effect. It's simple. If things get worse, you know exactly what to undo to get back to where you started. You're actually learning about your environment. But when you make a bunch of changes, the impact is a total mystery. And if you didn't write down your original settings, you might not even be able to go back. You're just creating more confusion and probably making your Wi-Fi even worse. Okay, so you've got the process down. Be methodical. Got it. But what are you supposed to use to test and document all this? You're probably thinking you need some expensive, specialized networking equipment, right? Well, you don't. The most powerful tool for this whole investigation is probably with you right now.
That's right, your smartphone. It's about to become your very own radio frequency meter. This is what makes this whole approach so great. It's accessible to everyone. You don't need a fancy toolkit, you just need your phone.
All we're going to use is a simple app called a Wi-Fi analyzer. You could find plenty of free ones out there. What these apps do is pretty amazing. They scan the airwaves around you and create a visual map of all the Wi-Fi networks, showing you what channels they're on and just how strong their signals are. This is basically our superpower. It lets us see the invisible.
All right, so with that professional mindset and our new tool in hand, it is time to conduct our initial survey. This is step 1 of the document phase. We're not fixing anything yet. We are simply gathering evidence, kind of like a detective at a crime scene, to figure out what our Wi-Fi environment actually looks like right now.
So, when you fire up the app, what are you looking for? 3 key things. First, the channels. Which frequencies are your neighbors hogging? Second, the SSIDs, which are just the network names. This helps you identify who the biggest players are. And third, utilization. Basically, how crowded, how noisy is each one of those channels. Now, the crucial part. You have to capture this data. Take a screenshot, save the report, whatever.
This first scan, it's not just a quick peek. What you're doing is establishing your baseline. Think of it like the before picture you take before you start a big project. Every single change you make from here on out is going to be compared against this initial data to prove whether it actually made things better, worse, or did nothing at all.
And this quote from the RFI Detectives Guide just sums it all up perfectly. It's a cycle, a loop. You make one tiny change, then you pull out your phone and you rescan to verify the impact. Did it help? The data will tell you. You don't have to guess. This iterative process of change, rescan, verify, that's how you win this fight.
Okay, so you have the mindset now. You've got the tool. You've captured that all-important baseline data. You know exactly what your Wi-Fi neighborhood looks like. So, the big question is, what's next? What's the very first single reversible change you should make that's most likely to give you a real improvement? We'll get into that in the next one.